Hi everyone, Leia here. I thought I would make a video today and just speak authentically, share what I'm going through, because I know that a lot of people are going through this too. And I just want things to be really real these days, and I've always wanted to, but it's so challenging when you're making videos for the online world, because if you're someone like me who many years ago was in a place, this is pre-YouTube video making days, okay, so I was in a place where essentially I had spent many years going within, being in solitude, connecting with nature, just reading all of this exciting new material, and really getting to a place where I felt like I had so much love and passion and excitement to share with the world, and just wanting to share it. So I put myself out there on YouTube, right? Started to make videos, and most of my videos were really happy, excited, passionate Leia. So what happened was that a lot of people thought, oh, that's Leia. Oh, that's Leia. I know her, the bubbly Leia. Yeah, Leia. The thing is, that's not me. That's me sometimes. That's me maybe right now, because I'm just feel fairly energized and a little bit bubbly and feel like expressing myself. But the thing is, a lot of the time, I'm really quiet. I'm introverted. I'm very humble. I'm very much a humble seeker. And in no way think that I have it all together. I never have. But at the same time, have felt this undeniable passion to just express and share what's on my heart and what I've experienced, in hopes of igniting that same kind of passion in others, and just doing what I can to spread some positivity and joy in people's lives. You know, that's been my main intention. It's never been to win some popularity contest, to have people worship me, to have people attack me, to say that I'm this and that, and all sorts of stuff that's really just not even true. And for a while there, I was able to do it. Because I had so much of this fire, just so much, like, I just want to just remind people of how amazing they are. And I know that I did. I know that I helped a lot of people. I know that where I was exactly where I was supposed to be, as we always are. I know that what I spoke about was true to me in that place and time. And most of it was actually coming from my own experiences, my own life experiences. But the issue is that a lot of it aligned with the New Age movement. And that's where these days I'm like, I can't do it anymore. I can't. For those of you who don't know, I deleted about 215 of my videos. Oh my God, how am I still alive? I know some people might be a bit shocked, people who really adored my videos, but I'm okay. I'm going to survive. You know, my ego hasn't been, shattered or anything like that. I'm not thinking to myself, who am I? Who am I? I'm just going with it. I'm just accepting and honoring myself and how I feel right now in the here and now, which is a big part of my message over the last many years, right? It's all about honoring yourself, being true to you. But once again, the problem is that a lot of it was influenced by the New Age movement. I'm not going to lie. But even the stuff that was just purely experiential and not even influenced by external stuff. It's just me experiencing life and wanting to share different insights and wisdom and joy I've gained through the process. it's still that kind of energy. While it has attracted a lot of amazing people, you know, so many beautiful souls that I'm still so connected with to this day, you know, one being my beautiful partner, my loving, supportive partner, Jordan. And of course, if I didn't meet Jordan, I wouldn't have Elena here, you know, the biggest joy in my life right now. And I've met so many incredible friends. So it does attract a lot of really amazing people. It has. I'm not going to deny that. But at the same time, it's attracted a lot of people who have put me up on a pedestal, or who just want to attack me, and who think they have me figured out, who think that I just make videos because I have a big ego and I think I'm so much better than people, and I just love the sound of my own voice, and I'm just, oh my God, don't you ever stop talking, Leia? Oh, I would hate to be your friend. All you do is just talk about yourself and blah, blah, blah. It's like, meanwhile, that's not true. Both ends of the spectrum are not true. It's just really all, so much of it is make-believe. So much of my heart and my soul that I've poured out there has been misinterpreted. Really. And also just latched onto. So many people, like I was saying, like this kind of energy that you put out there, the stuff that kind of falls into the New Age category, what I've seen through my years of doing this is that it attracts a lot of this like vampirical, like energy vampires, pretty much. Or people that put you up on a pedestal and kind of worship you. And if you don't continue to stay at this level and you show, you know, some part of you, some of your weakness, your humanness, and that humanness doesn't align with this idealized image that they have of you. Oh, I'm just going to attack you. Oh, screw Leia. And oh, I didn't, you know, all that stuff. And while for the most part, I've been, you know, I'm human, so sometimes stuff hurts. Sometimes I get annoyed and ticked off. But for the most part, I was able to deal with it pretty well for about four years or so. It's only been the last year and a half that I'm just my ability to deal with people projecting their own pain and just ridiculous, stupid things that are just make believe onto me. My tolerance has definitely gone down, to be honest, and especially since having a baby. Like, I really have no tolerance for bullshit right now. To be honest, I really don't. And also, I have no tolerance for my own bullshit, which is an awesome thing. And I just see things in such a clear light. And I look at so many of these things that I preach, so to speak. Even though I didn't mean to be preachy, I've just always said, like, this is what's working for me, and this is awesome, and you guys are awesome. So much of what I talked about that kind of falls in line with the New Age thinking, it's not as black and white as I once thought it was. Even though I've never actually held on to any beliefs rigidly, which is probably why I am where I am today, because I've always been in this state of flux and really wanting to grow and evolve. But at the time, you know, for many years there, I was more rigid when it came to my ideas of how things work. And I guess I'm realizing, or rather I've realized over the last, I would say year and a half in particular, maybe 2 years ago, that's kind of when it began, that so much of what I held in my heart to be true is really only partially true. It's really only a small bit of the picture, that there's so much more to everything, to all of these even so-called laws of the universe, that they aren't, to me, through my personal experience, they aren't really laws. Or maybe they are laws, but there's so many different laws. So many different laws that even like contradict each other. So that creates a lot of chaos and just unpredictability and mystery. There's just so much more, and I'm really seeing this. And even though I'm so grateful for all the people that I have helped over the years, in whatever way, I'm really grateful for that, just because I genuinely care about people. And also grateful for all the awesome connections. I know when it's time to cut the cords. Is this still playing? Okay. I actually have been feeling for a while that I wanted to delete a lot of my videos because I was just noticing that I still receive emails from people to this day who have just come across my videos and are just learning about, the law of attraction or these different things that have been around, not news to me. They've been around for quite a while, and while I respect that that's where people are, I say, okay, that's great. Okay, look into that stuff, but still keep an open mind and don't hold on to it so rigidly. I'm not really in a place where I want to answer questions about it, talk a lot about it, because my ideas about all this stuff are shifting, and they have been for a while, as they do. That's what happens when you're human. You're constantly changing and growing, right? So I felt that all of these videos that were still out there for people to receive, a lot of new people, that it was just attracting a lot of energy that I just didn't really want to deal with anymore, that wasn't in resonance with me. And like I've said, I think it's really important to stay true to you and cut cords when you feel you need to. Let go of what no longer serves you. I know that's a cliche New Age saying, but it's actually really, really important, I feel. Like, I'll still talk about New Agey type stuff, but I'm just a lot more like, let's just be real, okay? Let's be really, really real and accept the fact that we really don't know much at all. So this sleepyhead just woke up, and I could really talk about this stuff for quite a while. There's so much to say, but bottom line is that I felt like, attracting that kind of energy on a daily basis from people who just want to ask me all these questions, or people that want to put me down, and for expressing myself, 4 years ago, expressing whatever was relevant to me at that point in time. I just felt like, okay, that's not me now. That's so not me. And I just had to cut the cords. I did. And I deleted a lot of my videos. But I'm still here. Guys, it's okay. For those of you who are like, oh my God, I'm sad. I understand, but I'm still here. This is still Leia. This is still the goofy, silly, wonderful, beautiful, fun-loving Leia. I'm still here. Still here. I'm here. This is real life. And that's another thing, is that I really, I could just, there's so much. I can go so deep with this whole topic, really, but I'm going to have to feed her soon, and I definitely want to go outside for a bit. But I'm just really interested in focusing on this new chapter of my life, which is being a mom. And it's really so amazing now. Of course, I have my days where I feel tired and I just wish I could sleep all day, but honestly, for the most part, I feel really, really good. And she's such a joy. She just brings me into the present moment. Being a mom really does that. And I am thankfully over the whole, grieving my old identity. I'm over that. The first month and a half, I was kind of going through that transition process. It's definitely a big adjustment, but now I'm at a place where I am just so in love with this little being. Yes, there's a quote that says, something like, babies fill a hole in your heart that you never knew was there. Yeah, and it's so true. It's so true. Oh my gosh. Mwah. Yeah. So I just really want to focus on being a mom, and also focus on my creative pursuits, which I've been wanting to do for a while. And still share myself, still make videos. Yeah, still make videos. Of course, I get to share when I feel inspired to, but just the way that I'm going to express myself, I'm going to do my best to steer clear of anything kind of new agey, even though people might see this and think that I'm still a big hippie. But in general, stay away from any kind of like self-help type stuff or anything about the shift or starseed light workers. That was really quite a short phase for me, the whole starseed thing. Not that I think that there aren't starseeds, or that there aren't people that came from other planets to incarnate here specifically at this point in time to spread certain messages. I mean, that's all relevant, sure, but it's not really relevant to me right now. I mean, that's part of other people's journey and where they are right now, and I respect wherever people are, but to me, I just really want to focus on the most important things, and whether or not I'm a starseed or a light worker or any of these labels, what I really am and what I know that I am is a human being. I'm very, very human. And I have a beautiful baby here who's getting chubby. Look at the breast milk. Look at it. Yeah, breast milk does the babies mighty good. I'm a mom right now. And of course, I don't even define myself by that label either. I don't define myself by any label other than I am human. I am human, and it really rocks to be human. That's another thing about the New Age kind of movement, is that a lot of people just, so much of it is focused on ascension, and that's detrimental. That's a whole other video, because, you know, you're here for a reason. You're here to be human, okay? If you were supposed to ascend, it would have happened already, okay? You know, all those people that talk about all this stuff, they're like, okay, it's almost here. It's coming. It's coming. You just got to walk through this portal. Then walk through the portal, goddammit. Do it. I mean no disrespect to people. I really don't. Like, I honestly, if you wanted to come to me and talk to me all about, you know, how you had this awakening that you're a starseed, I'd be like, awesome, cool. Like, you can talk about it face to face. I'm really interested in real life stuff. But the whole internet thing, and just, I really want to be away from the internet as much as possible. You know, understandably, and focus on spending time with her, and focus on my recipe book, which I really don't have much time to work on these days, because I need to be with her most of the time, and it takes time and hands to make recipes, but I'm sure it'll get done. I'm sure in time things will get a little bit easier, have a bit more free time. Yeah, gosh, this video is getting a little bit long. I'm just rambling. I'm going off on all sorts of tangents, but yeah. In general, just encouraging people, you know, take it or leave it. Do what you want to do. You know, if you're living a certain way and it's working for you right now, that's fantastic. It most likely won't continue to work for you, because you'll just get to a point where just something isn't right, and something begins to feel stagnant, and you'll seek new growth, and you'll feel this desire to let certain things go. And if you feel that right now, I just feel like I need to let this thing go, let this idea go, let this relationship go, I say that's a great idea. That's an excellent, radical idea, yeah, because you're just going to feel so much more free and light. You're going to gain so much more clarity, perspective. You're going to have a better idea of what you want to do with your life if you let go of a lot of the shoulds. That's something else for the New Age movement. And the thing is, I've never been about the shoulds, even though people project so much stuff onto me and think that they're like, well, Leia, you said you should do this and this and that. It's like, no, I didn't. I said, well, you could do this, and this is what works for me. That's why I talk about myself in my videos, because I don't want to tell you what to do. I'm going to tell you what I do for the most part, what works for me. Live by example, really. And if you choose to do some of the things that work for me, cool, you know. If that resonates, awesome. But yeah, cutting the cords, making those big shifts, really, this is the time. It's now. I feel it. I can feel it in my bones. I feel like a lot of people that have been watching my videos that resonated with a lot of what I said at one point, they're feeling it too. They're feeling like, yeah, I kind of want to step away from a lot of the religious, you know, it's really like dogma, spiritual dogma in the New Age community. I want to step away from it. I want to do more creative things. I really want to focus more on real life things, connecting with people in person, connecting with my family, meditating, connecting with nature, just getting away from any kind of teachings and going within. I feel like a lot of people are at that place. And a lot of people are kind of just sick and tired of a lot of the judgment and criticism that they see in the New Age community. And I know that there's judgment judgment and criticism everywhere. I understand. Like every circle, everywhere. Humans do it. We're human. But, you know, for a so-called community that's supposed to be so loving, oh, love and light, I sure see a lot of really condescending, judgmental comments and emails, not just to me, but to all sorts of people. And a lot of people saying that they're more spiritually advanced than other people and bullshit like that. Now that's bullshit. And I'm just not really feeling it these days. And it doesn't mean that I just want to, doesn't mean I just want to abandon all of my friends who are into all this stuff, because a lot of them are really, really awesome and just really down to earth. And those are the people I want to have in my life, people that aren't really down to earth. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to feed her now. Guys. I would love to continue this conversation at another point in time. There's so much more to say. But I'm just reminding you that you're human, and at the end of the day, you're a snuggly, cute, cuddly human. That's true. So remember that. Remember that. And, I mean, I'm not really in a place right now where I want to be giving advice, but if I had to give some advice, like I already said, just cutting those cords. Just free yourself. Be free. Be free. Life is too short. Life is too short to give yourself so many of these rules, to make yourself miserable, to make yourself feel inferior. You're amazing. You guys know this. Come on, just connect to it. And, definitely do things every day that make you laugh, that connect you to the moment. Because when you're in the moment, you know what happens when you're really in the moment? As I experience a lot these days, regardless of what you're doing, it's usually the simplest of things. Guess what happens? Everything's awesome. And there's beauty everywhere. Yeah. There's so much beauty to be found in the moment. But quite often what happens is that we get caught up in these new age ideas or any kind of ideas, and then we build all this mental chatter and clutter. We feel heavy, and we forget what life is all about. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. Yeah. Look at that face. What's this thing? What is this technology? Yeah, definitely very blessed to be a mom. Isn't it crazy that at one point I thought I didn't want to have kids because it would weigh me down in some way? Because it was not in alignment with my mission? Oh, bullshit. I'm going to call bullshit on that one, Leia. Past Leia. I know she was just where she was, operating from her level of consciousness, and, did a lot of great work, but gosh, I'm so happy that the universe knows better than me a lot of the time and just gives me exactly what I need. Because having a baby is just, after you get over the whole initial adjustment period, it's seriously the best thing ever. It just fills your life with so much love. Look at you. Just look at your little ball of love. Your little ball of love. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to feed her now. Hope you guys got something from this. I love you all very much. And, all for today. We'll talk soon.